the Tomate Arbol, or tree tomato. I got the darkest one and the lightest one that I could find. They are usually sold in markets in 3 separate stacks: a dark stack, a light stack, and a kind of medium stack. I didn't get the medium color because I'm probably going to have to eat these. And they're edible, but they're not my preferred fruit, and eating all 3 of them is too much. You can just use your imagination. So despite what everyone keeps telling me, I still remain convinced that the difference in color correlates with the difference in texture and flavor in a way that indicates, yes, this is the more ripe version of this. Okay, so I might be confused, or Colombians might be confused. If I thought I were confused, I wouldn't be confused. Think about it. Okay, so this is more firm. It does not smell as sweet or as aromatic, and yet these are used in various ways. The most common way that I see is that these are used for a juice, and a lot of sugar is added to that, and that is a thing that I see with juices, at least here in Bogota, is Colombians, rather than wait for something to get sweet on its own, will they'll make a juice out of it, and then they'll add a lot of sugar. They do this with pineapples, for example, and there's seasonally there's no reason. Every fruit ripens at every part of the year in a very predictable way. Finding a perfectly ripe pineapple has never been a problem for me. But the idea that Colombians have of something being ripe, and the idea that people from the United States have of something being ripe, are 2 different things, and that sometimes works both different ways. In my case, I have a third idea of what's ripe. Okay, so this is the darkest one that I could find, and so this might be darker than most Colombians would buy, and it might be darker than you would buy. So these are not tomatoes. They are edible, and they are in the nightshade family. So are they related to tomatoes? Well, not very much. They don't taste like a tomato. They don't smell like a tomato. The juice that is made out of them, as I said, has sugar added to it, so it doesn't taste like tomatoes. But that's usually when I've had Tomate Arbol product before it's been processed in some way. So this is going to be the first time I just bite into them and tell you how they're the same, and how they are different in what I believe are 2 different states of the same fruit. Okay, so first, this one. Oh yeah. Oh. That is bitter. No question. Bitter, 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 bitter. I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing. I guess I'll make juice out of it and add a whole bunch of sugar, because I guess that's easier than waiting for it to get here, which I'm going to test next. And I know there's noise, but I'm not going to shoot this video yet. So here it is. There's still a bitter element to it, which I appreciate, but it is not nearly as bitter. I would not say that it's sweet. I would say that it's bland. So you wouldn't need to add sugar to get rid of the bitterness. You might add sugar just to make it less bland. So if you're in Colombia, and the noise is getting closer. If you're in Colombia and you see these fruits, or something's offered to you, like the juice in a restaurant, go ahead and do it. Get it checked off your list, and you won't regret having missed it later.